taking one organization that was Equity Bank, and their gender pay gap standing at 52% in some cases, which was quite large, especially for a sector as how do I call it, progressive as banking, you know. But then I think about the things I hear in banking. I'm like, heels are a must, skirts must be this length. I'm like, okay, maybe not as progressive as I thought. But Nara, just do you have any experience of a gender pay gap, and do you agree with Ryan's defense of the existence of the gender pay gap is wild to me. I'm still reeling.
Quite insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, first of all, we're in Nairobi. We are in Nairobi. Siku hizi ukinid 2K urgently mtu anakusahau hadi jina, you know. Na suddenly unaona hauoni profile picture WhatsApp na you don't understand what's going on, you know. Yeah, so about providing for someone else, good for you. Uko ndani ya mapenzi, great. Sisi wengine
tunapambana
struggle, you know. So for us, I think, first of all, how much time you got?
We have time. We don't have time, but we also have time. For important conversations, we have time. And
the pay gap is crazy. Like the minute probably you hear about my name and then you don't think, oh, maybe that's not a girl's name or whatever. And then you're like, oh, she's a girl. Okay. Then you discover later, when you're being paid, you're like, oh my God, this is so nice, you know, I'm finally doing what I'm meant to do. And then you have a talk later with other male DJs when they're maybe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drinks in. They're like, for that gig, me was given like 4 times what you're given. What do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean 4 times? Yeah, how long did you play? Less time. I'm like, you played for less time and got more money. What do you mean? And the skill set is
the same.
Roughly the same, you know. But just because you're this, you get... Like it doesn't even. We'll get to it.
I know you need to wusa. It's okay. No wusa, honey.
Wacha niwaambie. First of all, pay negotiation is something that you need to consider. Okay. One thing is that every time you're given a contract, negotiate for what you are worth. Unasikia?
Agreed.
If you're not okay with that, kanyaga kubwa kubwa ukifanya nini?
There's only so many times you can kanyaga kubwa kubwa.
Listen to me first. Pay negotiation is something that you do out of consent. Umeitisha kazi, ukapewa. Mwanaume akaenda akaitisha, akapewa. Point ni, nyinyi wote mlipatiwa chance ya kunegotiate.
Okay.
Unaona? But ile part yenye sasa mmeshaingia job nasema, mbona mimi nafanya kazi the same na wewe, what was your negotiating power? Mulikuwa mna negotiate aje?
I'll come back because
you're
living in black and white.
No.
And unfortunately, it's a bit more gray than that.
It's
not as simple as
it's
negotiating.
Okay. But just give me your facts. I'm giving you mine.
Fair point.
Wakati wa negotiation, kila mtu aliambiwa, Mariam, tukikupatia 50K, uko sawa? Kusema #boo thing, #new job, unajua hizo vitu mnaandikanga na hashtag hapo. You go online and you write about how you have a new job and that the Lord has done it again. Up until you get to work, alafu nakutana na mimi kinudhia, napata 80K, ndio unaanza kucomplain.
I wish it was that
Does
black
it
and
become
white.
an issue when we start comparing with each other? Or is it an issue when now it's now seen as a factor across the board? That's what I would like to know.
Because I got things to say.
Yeah, I would like to hear from you. I'd like to hear from you.
We'd also like to hear from you who's listening. Please tweet us at NationFMKE, at Mariam Bishar,
Brian_Aseli,
and at Auntie Wanisanjuk.
When we come back, I will tell Brian what he's saying.
Exactly.
What's that tutuing your music? Because we're getting emotion in the studio.
Okay, nothing can get me down. No way, no way.